This is a very brief demonstration of using Cognos Business Intelligence in the clinical setting with eClinicalWorks. Rather than using one of the pre-made reports here, I'm going to actually launch Query Studio, which is up here. That takes a second over our VPN. Our office is about 4 or 5 miles away, so it's going to connect to the server there and load the practice manager data set. We're going to choose EMR, and let's choose diagnosis codes, which is where our data is. And we'll start by choosing the encountered date and dragging it over here into the workspace. I just resized this so you could see it better. We'll choose October 13th through 17th, which is a full Monday through Friday. And you can see we'll drag over, let's say rather than patient name, we'll use an ID code, which won't be able to be matched to a patient. We'll choose the appointment provider and a prescription name. And let's resize here a little bit. Now you'll see that there are some blank spots under prescriptions names, so let's filter those out. We'll right click and we'll choose filter, and we will say that we want to tell this to leave out the missing values, and we'll click OK, and immediately the screen comes back up here. Now let's say we want to sort these out by patient ID. We'll click on right mouse click there, sort, and we're going to do an let's say an ascending sort. I have a little bit of technical difficulty with Camtasia here in that it was covering over my OK button, so let's click OK, and immediately it resorts everything here. Alright, well, how do we get this out into a different format? Well, let's save this search here, and I'll call this med list, and we'll just say we'll put this into my folders. Alright, we've now saved this search. Let's go back to it and run it in a different format. I've just now moved to the EBO homepage. We'll click my folders, and you'll see here's that med list that we just created right here. I'm going to go off to the right. This is the same one right here. We'll go ahead and run this with options. I'm going to have to move this back over so you can see it. Now we'll see what kind of format do we want this in. We have our choice of HTML, PDF, Excel, CSV, and XML. Well, let's just for grins, we'll do XML. And we'll go ahead and run it. It's going to ask for the dates again, so let's choose them again. And we now have the XML file that just came right up, and if I just look down here, we have all these XML values that can be imported into another program with XML. Let's say we didn't like that and we wanted to do them in PDF instead. Okay, well, let's go back to that med list. We will choose PDF. We'll run the report right now. We tell it what dates we want. We click OK, and the report runs and comes up. Now it's in PDF, and it was in 78 pages. Okay, so we now have identified by patient all of the medicines they're on.